Truex is out of gas, guys. He didn't make it back around. McDowell's going to be second. Buescher, he's still not around. He's right there at the start-finish line, 100 yards before it, out of gas.
The Joe Gibbs Racing 4-team formation arrived in Sonoma expecting for a strong performance. It did not turn out that way, for two men in particular, and this could have some huge consequences for them. JGR have been consistently performing this season, but in Sonoma they looked nowhere near their potential and lost important points. And the disaster for JGR started early. Denny Hamlin's troubles began directly after the start. On lap 2, his Toyota engine failed as he exited turn 11. He was done for the day, snapping a 5-race sequence of top 5 finishes. Hamlin stated that he had no indication of any engine troubles. "Nothing," Hamlin said. "It's just the gearing is a little weird for the track. It's a lot of high-end RPM stuff. But the same as everyone else, and I'm just not really sure. They'll look at it and figure it out, but certainly not ideal." "No, I didn't notice anything," Hamlin said. "Just trying to get up to speed, but no, that was out of the blue for sure, down the straightaway." The DNF is his third in the previous 3 NASCAR road courses. Hamlin crashed out of the Roval in 2023 and again on the first circuits of this event last year, despite winning the pole. Hamlin's worst result of the season dropped him 2 slots to third place, 26 points behind Larson and 12 points behind second place Chase Elliott, Larson's Hendrick Motorsports teammate. So the other JGR man with bad luck, Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr., last year's race winner, had struggled all weekend on the newly repaved course and was 18th when he was spun off of turn 2 following contact with Will Brown. It was a dismal end to a day in which Truex appeared poised for his 4th Sonoma triumph. However, it wouldn't be easy after getting spun by Will Brown during an accordion effect on lap 8. Truex dropped to 37th and finished the first stage in 19th place. He finished the second stage in 3rd position. The last stage was where the number 19 began to gain ground. Their final stop was on lap 68. Truex finished second to Chris Buescher and was on the RFK Racing driver's bumper for the final 12 laps. Truex passed Buescher for the race lead with 9 laps remaining, but he missed his mark a few circuits later, allowing Larson to make the winning pass. Truex was in a solid position to challenge for the race win, overtaking Chris Buescher with less than 10 laps remaining. Soon later, Kyle Larson overtook both cars and grabbed command of the race on fresher tires. Truex was not going to win his first race of the 2024 season, but he was going to finish well as runner-up until the final bend. Truex's car ran out of fuel on the front stretch, only seconds away from the finish line. He slipped down the field, losing 25 spots and finished 27th. He was the last vehicle in the lead. He did make it to the line, crawling across to the delight of the crowd. The number 19 was the last vehicle on the leading lap. Truex got on the radio and asked crew chief James Small why he didn't have him preserve gasoline when behind Larson. Small seems unaware that gasoline would be an issue. It was identical to what occurred to Ryan Blaney when he was 1 lap away from victory at Gateway last weekend and ran out of gasoline. "I'm not sure why we didn't try to save a little at the end," Truex said. "I was clearly not going to catch or pass him. It's a shame that we went around the last corner and went from second to wherever we finished. It sucks, but it was a tough day, and we had a good car. We battled and did a good job. We were going to have a good day, but just 1 corner short." "It was a tough day," Truex said. "I got spun out early and had to work hard to get some track position back. James, Small crew chief, did a good job on our strategy. Our car was pretty good out front. Thought we were going to have a shot to win there and just couldn't quite get by the num 17, Chris Buescher, quick enough. I finally cleared him. I made a mistake and the num 5, Kyle Larson, was right there to pounce and then obviously ran out of gas, so it didn't matter. It's a shame that we went around the last corner and went from second to wherever we finished," Truex stated. "It sucks, but it was a tough day and we had a good car. We battled and did a good job. We were going to have a good day, but just 1 corner short." Could Truex Jr. have won the race if it weren't for the fuel problem? Or would Larson still have beaten him? What do you think? And what about JGR's weekend? Will they recover from this quickly? But before Truex Jr. had the lead, there was another driver that was about to secure his playoff spot, but just couldn't make it all the way. Chris Buescher. Buescher is still in the fight for a 2024 NASCAR Cup playoff spot, but for a long time Sunday, it appeared like a win at Sonoma Raceway would secure his eligibility. Buescher's up-and-down season has put him dangerously close to making the 16-driver playoff field. But a win would put him in, and he found himself in prime position late in Sunday's race to do exactly that. Buescher, who drives the number 17 Ford for RFK Racing, took his first pit stop early in the race and remained out to win Stage 2. While leading, he was one of the first drivers to make their last pit stop in the final stage. But he also had to run the longest on his tires, because the race finished with a 51-lap green flag run. Buescher did everything he could to stay ahead of Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Larson, both of whom pitted later with fresher tires, but to no effect. Truex passed him with 9 of the 110 circuits remaining, and Larson raced by Truex 1 lap later to win the race. Buescher held on to finish third, while Truex ran out of gasoline on the last lap. It was really good strategy on the day and an awesome finish. I wasn't quite able to hold the lead there, and that bums me out. Buescher, 31, said, "I was trying." Ultimately, we started deep in the field, and it was going to be hard to make it work. But Scott, Graves, crew chief, and our group did a fantastic job. They played it well and got us up front. We got a stage win, a playoff point, but ultimately there at the end I wasn't able to hold on. If that was just a little bit of tire difference late in the run or how hard I ran at the beginning, I'm not sure. While Buescher has yet to win a cup race on a road track, he has recently demonstrated exceptional skill on them. He has now finished in the top 10 in 11 of his previous 12 road course races, including 4th, 2nd, and 3rd in the past 3. He is still in the top 16 in points, but a win would put him in a much better position to challenge for a series title this year. It was a really good day. We knew it was going to be a tough one where we started, and just didn't get to where we needed to yesterday. Ultimately, my team did a great job on strategy, and I got the car a lot better. We were in a good place, just needed a little bit more long-run pace, maybe a little bit more spill together. I feel like I have a lot of things I would love to change now, knowing where we were at and then the laps we got on track. We didn't get to that point in practice, so that's a good thing to sit here and not be stunned and confused on where the speed is at. I think we have a lot of good ideas. Proud of the day. If you would have told us at the beginning we could run third at one stage, we would have taken that, so we should be happy, and we are. It's a strong, just wanted a little bit more still. What's your opinion on the race? Would you have liked to see Truex Jr. or Buescher take the win to secure a spot in the playoffs? Or are you happy to see Larson finishing first again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching today's video, and make sure to subscribe so you stay updated with all the latest news surrounding NASCAR. Consider leaving a like if you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.